Hello everyone, you all are welcome to my channel. Yes, today students we are going to learn about a poem that is Fire and Ice. Uh, the poet is Robert Frost. About Robert Frost you must be knowing very well because number of nature poems you must have read, you must have seen, you must have experienced when some of your friends says about. And Robert Frost is a nature poet. Okay, he likes nature very much, so that is why he wishes to write, he used to wish to write about nature. Okay, this is also the same kind of Robert Frost's poem Fire and Ice is a strong symbolic poem where fire is used as the emotion of desire and ice that of hatred. He has used the idea of two groups who have their own possible explanation for the end of the world. He means that this world is going to end in two ways. Okay, when there will be lot many desires, and the other one is hatred, when there will be hatred among each other. Okay, so these two things are not going to be healthy for anybody around. One is the opinion that fire alone can destroy each and every possibility of life on earth, while the other thinks that if ice as a result of extreme low temperature could cover the earth's surface, then there will not be life, nobody can survive, there will be difficulty, okay, in order to survive for livings. Yes, both the components are compared with self-destructing human emotions. You can experience around that due to lots of greed, we are not respecting, honoring our nature, continuously shedding trees and constructing buildings, huge buildings, malls, so why it is this is all going to end alive. Okay, recently also you have seen that there was an accurate need of oxygen, so there was there was such kind of thing that we never ever experienced in a life. So therefore we all must grow plants, we should respect nature. Nature has given us a lot, we should live in this society harmoniously. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead. I tell you another part. It would lead to the end of the world. If we are going to hate each other, then it is not going to lead us anywhere. The poet originally of the opinion that he has been very closely associated with the fiery desires and considers it capable of bringing, the end of everybody. That is why he says that we should live in this society, with healthy environment. We are not supposed to hate anybody, and if we are here, we must make some examples. Okay, that yes, this is how human beings live. We must leave something for our forthcoming generation also. Okay, otherwise what they are going to think about us. Thus he considers fire as more competent for destruction, but then he thinks that icy means hatred, that is just as capable of ruining humans, though slowly and steadily. Slowly, it will ruin the life, human beings. Therefore, if earth was to end twice, ice would be just as good as fire. Okay, both are going to end alive. Now the decision is ours. What we have to do, how we have to think about everything about natural resources. Okay, if fire would lead to rapid destruction, ice would lead to silent damage. You must have seen, if somebody hates in some family, then you know that gradually we spoil our relations. That's what happens in family, in society, in nation, in country, in a state. Okay, everywhere. So we should respect our relations. Yeah, and we should try to control our desires. If earth was to end twice, ice could be as good as fire. If fire would lead to rapid destruction, ice would lead to silent damage. Similarly, if fire is pure passion, ice is pure reason. Thus, the poem very artistically underpins the philosophy that we let our emotions rule us, and if don't control them, they will surely bring us all on the verge of chaos. Okay, students, I hope you must have understood the poem Fire and Ice. And here some of the word meanings are there, like desire, you must be knowing a strong feeling. Favor, approval. Parish means die. Suffice means be sufficient. Okay, students, and this is what this poem is, and in my next video I would like to discuss about poetic devices, rhyming scheme. Thank you.